Good afternoon. We are at the Miranda property. We're going to be completing a repairability test. Be doing it on the front slope, which is south. We have this damaged shingle right here, so we'll do our repair test on that one. I've identified the damaged one with an X there, and then marked all of the surrounding shingles around that damaged one. We'll give you an overview of all of those surrounding shingles, all of which could potentially be damaged during the repairability test, and I'll show you the results once we're finished. I'll be using a putty knife, roof snake, flat bar, and hammer. We'll get started with that putty knife. We'll use that to unseal the top shingles here, number 6 and 7, or 7 and 8. We got a tear in this shingle here from trying to get that unsealed. You can see quite a bit of mat transfer already. Hopefully you can see that in the camera. We'll give you a better view once we're all finished with the repair test though. Trying to be as careful as possible so we don't have anything like that happen again. I may just try my flat bar out here, see if we'll have any better luck with that. Okay, we got this shingle all unsealed, quite a bit of mat transfer along this one as well. So we have very significant damages already just from trying to get those shingles unsealed. I'll get the rest unsealed with the flat bar here. We got a puncture in the shingle there. see a tear in the shingle there. Quite a bit of mat transfer as well. Alright, we have all of those shingles unsealed. I'll start removing these nails now. Okay, that should be all of the nails. Got that old shingle out. And we'll grab this new shingle, slide it in, get it all lined up nicely. Alright, we got that new shingle in place. We'll start getting some nails in there now, and we'll be using the roof snake for that. our repairability test is complete. I'll show you guys the results here. So I'll give you another overview of all of those surrounding shingles. You can see this one was badly damaged from when we were getting this unsealed. Same thing on this one. So we can see very significant damages due to unsealing just from that. And then we can see as well, it looks like we got some stress fractures along these shingles. Got some here. Looks like a stress fracture there. What those stress fractures are is the matting on the shingle is breaking just from being lifted throughout the repair test. In order to remove those nails and put those back in. And so we can see the results from lifting these shingles in order to complete the repair test. We can see some stress fractures along this shingle up here as well. You can see how easily that creases in those areas. I'm barely lifting it high up at all now. And we can see how much that's creasing right there. And all along here we can see where those creases came from, just from lifting those up throughout the repair test. You can see what happens to this one when lifting that. You can see where that creases right there. And then, oh, and those stress fractures, so like I said, it's that the matting on the shingle breaking, which damages the integrity of the shingle and also affects its water shedding capabilities. These tears are going to allow water intrusion in those areas. And then we had quite a bit of mat transfer. I'll show you now. You can see where all the matting from the bottom of this shingle, you can see where it came off of the bottom of that shingle. You can see the exposed fiberglass showing through now, and that matting stuck to the top of the shingle here. And so that's also damaging the integrity of the shingle. As we can see, it's taking whole chunks off of it, off the bottom there, and leaving the exposed fiberglass. And then it's also going to make it extremely difficult for those shingles to reseal down properly with all of that mat transfer there. We can see exposed fiberglass on that one, and where that chunk stuck to the bottom of that shingle. And we can see mat transfer all along these shingles here. You can see I explained I was using the putty knife for this top shingle here, and then we used the flat bar for the rest of them. We can see mat transfer along all of the shingles, so we can see that it's impossible to get around that mat transfer no matter what tool is used. We can see it's going to cause quite a bit of that mat transfer. Exposed fiberglass there as well. You can see with those pieces stuck onto the top of that shingle. And then I'll show you the damaged shingle here. You can probably see quite a bit of mat transfer along there. You can see it on the bottom, all of that exposed fiberglass, and then on the top as well, a lot more mat transfer. So this repairability test should give us the most accurate results into determining whether or not this roof is repairable, as we did all of the same motions, manipulated the shingles the same way you would for an actual repair, did everything the same way, and so we can see the results if repairs were to be made. We can see from repairing this one wind damage shingle that the homeowner is going to be left with an additional 1, 2, 3, 4 damaged shingles, and that's going to be at least 4 damaged shingles, because we can see, you know, on this one we had the mat transfer down below and those tears, obviously, but then we can also see some mat transfer on this shingle as well. So it's going to be more than just 4 additionally damaged shingles. You can see that'll be 5 there. Probably have some mat transfer on number 3 there. Yep, so we can see mat transfer on there as well. So we got at least six additionally damaged shingles just from repairing that one wind damage shingle. And those are all going to be potential leak hazards. I'm going to tarp this up to ensure there's no further damage due to the repair test here. And with that being said, we can see the wind damage on this roof is very widespread. You can see it all over this roof, front and back slope. So if repairs were to be made to this roof, we can see the results from that. This insured would be left with potential leak hazards all over their roof, and that would not be indemnification. So I do not believe that this roof is repairable. I'll go ahead and chalk up, well, I have all those damages chalked up, so I'll get some better pictures of those, and thank you for your time.